Hello again, everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. And my word for the support on the last video. We were not expecting that. We're speechless. So thank you. A lot of you asked how we pulled it off. So in today's video, we're going to cover exactly that. Let's get into it.
Will young uniform minds and uniform lines and uniform ties run round with trousers on fire and signs of desire they cannot disguise? Whilst I try to find words as light as the birds that circle above, composing the songs of love.
There is no way on earth we were expecting to have that kind of response to our first video. So let me just say thank you so much. It's really, really encouraging to see so many people interested in the history of this place here, Ballinderry Park, and in our story. So thanks so much. I'm going to do my best to tell the story of its history, what we want to do with the place, our vision, as well as our story and how we got here. And I suppose how, if you've got a dream to put something like this together, a little bit of a roadmap on how to do it. Took about 10 years and it's not so easy, but I'm going to try and kind of fill you in on how we got here. So it kind of goes back to being a young child, really, coming from a little bit of a broken home. My parents weren't together for as long as I can remember. And I think that sense of togetherness is what was maybe missing in my childhood and what drove me to try and create a space where I could bring people together. I know that sounds a bit soppy, but I think that's actually, thinking back, where it all comes from. Later in life, when I used to do events and festivals, that was maybe another version of that, bringing people together. But ultimately, we want to create a space here where people can come together and really unwind, really disconnect from what has kind of become this AI tech rat race world that we seem to be living in. So I had my start in all this around 17, when I had a decision to make. Would I go to college and go the normal route, or would I go down my own path? And in the end, I chose the path less traveled, as you might say. I was lucky enough to meet a mentor at the time, Ray Nangle. He had put the first computer systems into colleges in Ireland way back in the day. And he was a great mentor of mine. Obviously, me and Leisha also had incredible parents. My dad is a blacksmith by trade. My mother works in community, and Leisha has extremely creative parents as well. And it's through that mentorship and support from our parents that really helped us realize this dream of ours. Skip forward a few years, my mentor Ray had fallen ill, and I then started my own company, Craft Agency, which is a small agency based here in the west of Ireland, and we've been helping people succeed online for the last 5 years or so, and we've been fortunate enough to grow to 30 odd people around the world. So yeah, we've had a good run at it, and continuing to grow. And yeah, it's, I suppose, through that vehicle that we were able to make this property and this vehicle happen. So what's next? I think you'll all be wondering, what are we up to next and what's been going on? The last video I shared with you was a tour from the first week that we got the place. Since then, it's been 5 or 6 months, and we've done tons of work. We've redone the track, we've redone the courtyard, we've done loads of groundwork, we've refurbished the coach house, we've done a trip to the UK and gotten a load of furniture, because we do want to keep Ballinderry respectful to its history. It's a Georgian property, and the previous owner worked so tirelessly to keep it that way, that it would just feel wrong to modernize this in any way. So all that's coming, as well as right now we've got a chainsaw course happening on the site. So there's loads of wood to process, loads of land to go through. And when I get the drone out of the tree, if we get the drone out of the tree, I want to do a drone tour of the land for you as well. That definitely threw us off a bit. I'll let the video do the talking here, on some of the methods we tried to get it down. Anyway, nonetheless, what's next is basically a step-by-step of everything that we're doing here, but also the end goal, right? The end goal here is to create a space where we can host weddings, host events, and just generally bring people together in a space where you leave your phone at the door. Yes, we have Wi-Fi, but the idea here is that you put the phone down and you just reconnect. So that's kind of the rough plan. I'll go into all of these areas in much more detail in future videos, but I wanted to kind of just give you a quick synopsis of how we got here and where we're going. And again, thank you so much for the support on the last video. Was not expecting it at all. And yeah, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this video or any questions that you have on Ballinderry, and we'll try to answer every single one of them. Thanks again, and see you next time.